What is that one thing that you are prioritizing today? And I want to share a story with you about two sisters. These two sisters both made a choice, both chose one thing. They both made a decision to choose one thing that they were going to focus all of their attention on. And they both had two completely different outcomes. And these two sisters had a visitor, a very special visitor came to visit these two sisters. And one of the sisters chose to busy herself with serving, with her responsibilities of serving, and just busying herself with, and distracting herself with the busyness of providing a meal for this visitor, which is completely valid. If you have someone come to visit you, of course you want to show them hospitality. Of course you want to make sure that they feel welcome. And so that one sister chose to do that. The other sister, on the other hand, chose to actually sit at the feet of this visitor and soak in all of the nuggets and benefits of this visitor, who was a very, very special visitor. And if you don't know who I'm referring to, I'm actually referring to Jesus. And I'm actually referring to the story of Martha and Mary in the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 39 to verse 42, which I will put in the comments of this video. What I want to bring out of this story is a revelation that I received. And that is the two sisters, Martha and Mary. Martha was the one who chose to busy herself with the responsibilities of serving, whilst Mary chose to sit at the feet of the Master and soak in all of his goodness, all of his wisdom, and his peace, his love, his joy, his hope, encouragement, inspiration. And what really I want to bring out of the story is that Jesus said to Martha at a point, when Martha actually approached him and said to him, does it not concern you that I'm busy trying to get this dinner done and my sister is not doing anything? Tell her to help me and do her part. And the reply of the Master, absolutely extraordinary. He said to her, Martha, Martha, you are worried, you are bothered, you are anxious about so many things, but the one thing that is necessary, that your sister has chosen to her advantage, it will not be taken away from her. That one thing that was most important and most necessary was that one thing that Mary chose over preparing the meal and busying herself and distracting herself and getting stressed over preparing the meal. She decided to sit at the feet of the Master and soak in his presence and be changed by his words. So my question to you today is, what is that one thing that you are prioritizing today? What is that one thing that you are prioritizing? What are you worried about this morning? What are you worried about today? What are you anxious about? What is bothering you today? And in light of what I've just shared, is that thing that's worrying you, that thing that's bothering you, that thing that is causing you anxiety, is it necessary for you to even dwell on it? Is it even necessary for you to focus on it? Is it going to matter tomorrow? Is it going to matter in the next hour? Is it going to matter in a year's time? Is it going to matter in 6 months' time? Is it going to matter in 2 years' time? And if the answer to that is no, then discover today that one thing that you are going to prioritize. Are you going to prioritize your peace today? Are you going to prioritize your joy today? Are you going to prioritize your hope today? Are you going to prioritize your happiness today? Whatever that one thing is that you are going to decide on, make sure that it is something that is going to elevate your mindset. it's going to elevate your spirit, and it's going to be beneficial to you. It is something that's going to be of advantage to you today. So this is the message that I have for you all today. What is that one thing that you are prioritizing today? And if that one thing that you're prioritizing is bringing you worry, anxiety, it's concerning you, or it's bothering you, then shift your focus today and focus on that one thing, or prioritize that one thing that actually is worth focusing on, that is going to bring about peace, joy, happiness, blessings, wisdom, love today.